Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bjorn and right now I am in my backyard in the Caribbean island nation of St. Kitts and Nevis. I'm on the island of Nevis right now, but we're one federation, St. Kitts and Nevis, located in the Eastern Caribbean. But today's topic for today is Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. We are brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, but Jamaica is powerful, my friends. Jamaica is very powerful, but what's the secret? What is the secret to Jamaica being so popular and so powerful around the world, despite the small size of Jamaica? Jamaica is just about 3 million people. Small island located in the Eastern Caribbean, not the Eastern Caribbean, I think the Northern Caribbean, close to Miami. But let's talk about Jamaica on why I think Jamaica is so powerful around the world. Um, Jamaica was colonized by the British. Those British colonizers, they went into West Africa. They stole or bought enslaved Africans and shipped them across the Atlantic Ocean to the Caribbean island of Jamaica, and where they enslaved our brothers and sisters, our African ancestors, for hundreds of years on the island of Jamaica and on my island as well, and different islands in the Caribbean. But today's topic is about Jamaica, so we will talk about Jamaica and why Jamaica is so powerful, my friends. During slavery, Jamaica has always rebelled, fought the British Empire, and we have a national hero in Jamaica known as Queen Nanny. Queen Nanny is of the Ashanti tribe in Jamaica, a former Maroon queen. She was born in 1686 and died in Jamaica 1733. So Queen Nanny was born in Ghana in the Ashanti region in 1686, and she was captured and enslaved and shipped across the Atlantic Ocean to Jamaica. But this was a warrior queen, my friends. During those years, she quickly escaped the plantation where they worked our ancestors from sunup to sundown in brutal conditions. Queen Nanny escaped and she went into the hills, and for many years, over 30 years, she rescued over 1,000 enslaved Africans and freed them, and they were free forever in the hills of Jamaica. These people were known as the Maroons, fierce Africans who rebelled against the colonizers and enslavers, the British Empire. So, my brothers and sisters in Jamaica, we're proud of you. Queen Nanny, a national hero in Jamaica, and she is celebrated in Jamaica. I think there's a statue of her, and she is well known in Jamaica for fighting the British Empire for over 30 years, rescuing over 100, not 100, 1,000, over 1,000 enslaved Africans, freed them from bondage, from the brutal slavery that took place in Jamaica, freed them from working sun up to sundown in brutal conditions. They were free forever because of Queen Nanny. Now, this was 16. Remember, I told you Queen Nanny was born in 1683 and she died in 1760. So during those years, shortly after she was born, when she was like a young lady, she was captured, spent most of her life in Jamaica, and she rescued many enslaved Africans off of the island of Jamaica and sent them. They went into the hills where they lived forever, and they're known as the Maroons. Now fast forward to that, we had Bob Marley. Now before Bob Marley, we had the great Marcus Garvey, my friends. Many of you know Marcus Garvey, a great Pan-Africanist, and his mission was to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean, the same as what my channel is about, bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. Marcus Garvey was famous for that. He believed in repatriation, Caribbean people moving back to Africa from the Caribbean. And he didn't only talk. What he did, he got ships, and he got ships and started shipping people back to Africa. But he encountered some problems, my friends. When he went to, I think, West Africa, he was refused. His ships were refused entry, so he had to go all the way around to Ethiopia. And that is when he was welcomed to Ethiopia. And that is why Jamaicans always praising Ethiopia and Haile Selassie, and saying Ethiopia is our homeland, because Ethiopia was welcoming back black African people who were born in the Caribbean, born after slavery, came to the Caribbean as a result of the slave trade. Ethiopia was the only African country that would welcome Marcus Garvey back. But Marcus Garvey's mission was interrupted by the CIA, my friends. His ships were destroyed. Everything was destroyed because of the American government couldn't allow that. They were frightened. They were afraid of Marcus Garvey's mission of bridging the gap, and they destroyed his ships and his plans. So Marcus Garvey later died, and we had a long period where nothing happened. And then came Bob Marley, the great Bob Marley, and Peter Tosh, and the Wailers Group. And Bob Marley was instrumental in fighting for Africa. Many songs Bob Marley sang. Peter Tosh sang many songs about African liberation. Africa unite. Africa unite now. You know that song, Africa Unite, by Bob Marley. During apartheid in South Africa, apartheid in Zimbabwe, colonization in Africa. Who was fighting for Africa? Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, other Jamaican musicians were fighting for Africa in their songs. They didn't only fight. The same thing like what Marcus Garvey did. Bob Marley held concerts in Africa. Peter Tosh held a concert in Lesotho. That's a southern African country that's located inside South Africa. During apartheid, Peter Tosh went into southern Africa, where you had the whites, the minority whites ruling South Africa. I think it was 6% of the population of the whites were ruling South Africa, and put them in small areas and control the whole economy. No elections, nothing. They ruled like a royal family in South Africa, brutalizing the good people of South Africa. Now Peter Tosh went into Lesotho, which is a small country inside South Africa, and held a free concert. Free concert. I said free because it was in an area, and I am told that the area was filled to capacity, and they said no one else could enter. Peter Tosh instructed the people to open the gates and let everybody in for free. And it was over, I think, 5,000 people inside there. And it was a massive concert. Now, Bob Marley was invited to Zimbabwe's independence celebration, independence song concert. When Zimbabwe got independence, Bob Marley was invited there. And that is because his songs helped to liberate the Zimbabwean people, helped them to motivate them to fight the colonizers and the enslavers there in Zimbabwe, and the people rose up, and Robert Mugabe, the late Robert Mugabe, led an army and defeated the whites there in Zimbabwe. And that is because of the motivation that was given from the songs of Bob Marley singing. You know the song Bob Marley have about Zimbabwe. There's a song Bob Marley have about Zimbabwe. That song helped to liberate Zimbabwe. So he was invited to the independence celebration. That was tear gas. The Western powers sent people in there and tear gas the area because it was thousands of people, and it was madness inside there. Everybody was partying and they felt the power of Bob Marley. So they tear gas the whole area, and Bob Marley was there singing still. His eyes were burning, and the video is there on YouTube. Make sure to check out the video of when Bob Marley was in Zimbabwe and he sang at their independence. They tear gassed the area because they were so afraid of the power of Jamaica. And Bob Marley didn't move. Everybody flee the area. Bob Marley was on stage and his eyes were burning and he was lifting his feet in the air and jamming still, man. That is the power of Jamaica. Bob Marley later died. Some said he was poisoned, cancer. Western powers, we don't know if they were involved again. They always find a way to destroy our heroes, our great African heroes. Now after Bob Marley, you had various artists like Buju Banton, continued the fight. Then you had in sports, my friends, sports. Jamaica is big on sports. Usain Bolt, many of you know Usain Bolt. Man, Usain Bolt, the fastest runner ever. He has a record for the 200 meters and the 100 meters Olympic record. Shattered those records, and his records still stand. The greatest sprinter who has ever lived is from the small island of Jamaica. Now I listed all of those to let you know the power of Jamaica. I was in Africa for 4 months, and every time I mentioned that I was from the Caribbean, many people, they would ask if I'm from Jamaica, or I would mention that I'm from the Caribbean, close to Jamaica, and then they would say, oh yes, we know Jamaica, we know Jamaica. So almost everybody in Africa know Jamaica, and that is because of all the songs, the artists, Marcus Garvey, all of those stars, my friends, over the years that I just mentioned. That is why they know about Jamaica, and that is why they continue to feel the power of Jamaica. Now Jamaica, whenever they travel overseas, Jamaica has a large diaspora as well. And whenever Jamaica travel overseas, they make sure that they wear their colors, they wear their flags, they open a Jamaican restaurant. They're always proud, patriotic about their country, wherever they are. They never blend into another culture. Like you find any Jamaican in New York, London, wherever they are, they will be Jamaican still. They will speak with their accent, they will let you know they're Jamaican. Patriots, my friends, and that is the power of Jamaica. That is why most people around the world know about Jamaica. 3 million people on an island. Imagine that. Help to liberate a continent of 55 countries, 54 I think, countries, the size of Africa, over 1 billion people. Jamaica, a tiny island in the Caribbean, fought for the rights of Africa. That is why Jamaica is respected. It's not just like they wake up one morning and say, oh, we like Jamaica. Jamaica fought throughout the years for the liberation of Africa. And they love Africa, my friends. That is why I am proud of Jamaicans. And that is why I always big up Jamaicans, because of the power and the continued bravery of Jamaicans over the years. And that is why the Western powers are afraid of Jamaica, tiny, tiny Jamaica. They keep messing with the economy of Jamaica, trying to keep them down, destabilizing the economy, putting their puppet governments in Jamaica. They're trying to do all sorts of things to keep down Jamaica, but nothing, my friends, can stop the power of Jamaica. And a great Jamaica means a great Caribbean. So let us all, Caribbean islands, I'm from St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Guyana, the British Virgin Islands, US Virgin Islands. I don't care what they call them. They call them the British and US Virgin Islands, but they're all black Africans living there. We control those islands, my friends. All of you. I want everybody. Haiti is separated from us because of the language barrier. But Haiti, if you're watching from Haiti, we love you, my brothers and sisters. Let us all come together and defeat them. Let us join and unite with Africa. If you're watching from Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, wherever you're watching from, I am calling on you to let us work together, my friends. Join the Jamaicans, join us in the smaller islands, St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, St. Vincent, Dominica, St. Lucia, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago. Join us and let us join together, build a stronger family and bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean islands. I'm speaking from the heart, my friends. I don't have any script in front of me. I'm just speaking from the heart right now. And thank you for watching this video. If you're watching from Jamaica, much love. Make sure, guys, to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it all across the world. Share it in 54 African countries. Share it across the Caribbean islands. Go up to North America. We have over 30 million Black African Americans living in America. We love you, my friends. If you're watching from America, join us. We are one people. America is powerful. African American love, my friends. African American love. Let us join together and defeat them, my friends. Defeat them by joining together and united. Once we unite Africa and the Caribbean and we get Black Americans involved, it's over, my friends. We will control the world. And that is my mission in bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you again in the next one. My name is Bjorn, and I am in St. Kitts and Nevis, my home country right now. And I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye-bye.